you are a beginner, you are getting addicted to chess, and you want to get better as fast as possible. Well, that's my same situation 3 years ago. I started as a 700 and in just 2 years I reached 2000. In the meanwhile, I optimized a lot my training, so now I can make this video in order to help you. This is the chess routine that you need to follow if you want to get better as fast as possible. The first thing you need to do before playing some chess games is to play some puzzles. It's important that before you start playing for the first time in the day, that you play Puzzle Survival, for example, or that you play some puzzle that you find on Lichess or on the internet. You should play puzzles at least once a day, because that is going to make you a lot better with vision and tactic. Also, it's really important, especially in the morning, because after you wake up, let's say that your brain needs an help, a push, and if you play puzzle, of course, you're going to play better games after that. Although you shouldn't play puzzles just because you have to. Puzzles are really important and you should really focus while trying to solve them. You should spend at least half an hour in a puzzle session. And if you have more time, I suggest you to spend even an hour and try to focus really hard on solving the puzzles. If you reach your personal best, or if you have a higher score than that, you know for a fact that you're doing well and you should keep going that way. Don't rush any puzzles and just play them after you see the solution. You shouldn't play a move just because you think it's right, but instead you should play a move because you saw the whole continuation. If you're not capable of doing that, keep focusing on the puzzles and keep solving them at least once a day. After you play puzzles, just rest. And after you feel like your energy are coming back, you can start to play some chess. Now, what time should you play? And that's really important. The time you should play is rapid. It's not bullet, it's not blitz, it's rapid. Just to be precise, you shouldn't really play bullet if you want to get better. I mean, you play bullet for fun, but don't play bullet all the day, don't even spend more than half an hour on that, because you're just going to waste energy and it's not going to make you improve. You really need to think more, you really need to think more time in order to improve your visions and your tactic. That's the most important thing if you are a beginner, and even when you start getting to an advanced level, you should really work on your vision. So for this reason you should play at least rapid games. If you can play even longer games, it's better, but at least rapid games, and obviously you shouldn't blitz every move, but you should think every move in order to play the move that you think is the best. And that's really important. Play a move just if you think is the best. If you don't think that's the best move, try to find something else. How many rapid games should you play? Well, I would say at least 3 games in a day. You shouldn't play a lot of games, because otherwise you're just not going to improve, you're just going to waste your energy and to get mad because you start losing all the games. If you want to improve, just play 3 games, and if you want to play more, let's say 5, 6, but not more than that. In the games though, you should give your 100% of your energies. So think well, spend your time, and try to play the best chess that you ever played. After that, there is a really important part, the analysis. After you finish a game, I don't care if you win, I don't care if you lose, check the analysis, watch your mistake, but instead of trying to get the help of Stockfish, you should try to understand by yourself why you did the mistake. Now, this is not easy at all, so if you can't understand why, just check the solution with Stockfish. But before doing that, try to find the solution by yourself. It's important to check the analysis after a game and not much later, because after you play a game you still remember your ideas and maybe you want to check if they work Doing this is really important because you're going to understand how to play chess, you're going to understand plans, and that is going to make you improve a lot. Especially in the middle game, which obviously, if you are a beginner, is the most important part for a simple reason. You don't know the opening, and you're not going to reach the endgame, because someone is going to blunder all the pieces or mate. So the most important part is obviously the middle game, and you should really need to focus on that. And the most important thing you need to know in order to follow this chess routine is consistency. Consistency is the most important part. Even if you don't play chess for a week, you see that you're going to need 1 or 2 days in order to get back the skill that you had. Consistency is really important. You should follow this chess routine every day. Now, if you can't do that every day, at least try to follow this routine as many days as you can. So, before we end the video, just a quick recap. First of all, play puzzle at least once a day. Second, you should play rapid games at least 3 times a day. Third, after you play a game, even if you win, check the analysis. And fourth, follow this routine every day. If you follow all these tips, you're going to get better really fast. So see you soon with the next video, and let's get better together.